Previously on Batman, the Telltale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Where's that proof, though? I want to see the proof that proves that. Wayne Memorial Auditorium.
You don't have to do this.
So this
Now, Master Bruce.
Okay, so this is where his parents got killed. Crime Alley.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
Mob money
Allegations
behind Wayne
about his ties
Fortune.
to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child.
I'm an adult now.
I've been
Shared.
dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
Well, that's
My
not
money
me.
has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
Why did they get cloudy with the last
Hill
view?
greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you.
Thank you
I
for
hope
that
you
love.
can forgive me.
I can. He's the only family I got.
Hold this against you. You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
Oh, that window will be blocking it, but...
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Well, I mean, being in that industry, yeah, he would have
if my
enemies.
father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
Well, things
I
have
can recall
changed.
every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Well, before I continue from here, hello. Thank you for anybody who's joined recently. Hope you are having a very good start of your day. This is the Batman Telltale series. The first game of the series, because there is one called the Batman Evil Within that goes along with, I think, Joker and Riddler, which I will be playing once I'm done with this one and doing a whole continuation of this, just the series itself. So let's start looking. This is the only thing that's popped up right now, which looks like a bunch of painting. Oh.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He wanted you to be his secret lover.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Yeah, but that was probably a paid event.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
It's hard to see him as a criminal.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
The mom's face wasn't animated in fear. It looked like she was almost smiling. Is there anything else over here before I start looking at the auditorium? Come on. Oh, okay, so that's the wall. I don't want to talk to you yet, Alfred.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that.
That's nice.
She was always so good to me.
I wonder if the mom knew what he was getting, what the father was getting into. Maybe she just didn't question it. Actually, showed her
Where exactly does the memory end?
Falcone too.
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Probably. thought they came from the other way. How long? Oh, it doesn't even let you go back. You can only go forward.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this.
They told me you had it coming.
Don't walk on me. It's making a mistake.
Ooh. Well, why'd he have to kill the mother? And then he just leaves Bruce alive. That was smart. Oh. It was more if he needed to escape that
Bruce,
situation.
Are you all right? It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Coming to get you, big boy. That's the GCPD. Looks tiny.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water.
The guy from the park
I
I
pulled
beat
all the
up.
strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
tell him
sure,
the truth.
I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend
Well,
the
it
rules whenever you need
it must be nice knowing that I'm giving him all his money in his pocket.
One hand washes the other, Lieutenant.
Is that how it works?
Of course. Otherwise, everyone has dirty hands.
What he means is, we'll repay the favor in kind.
I'm gonna call you on that.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Rene Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Well, she's nice.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Okay, so in this, I can...
All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
So like in Batman Arkham Knight, Gordon knows that Bruce is Batman. In this one, unless, they're leaving it kind of up in the air whether he knows or not. But otherwise it doesn't seem like he does know that Children of Arkham, that Bruce is Batman.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
You don't want to see
here in
me.
a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
No
So
response?
that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Yep.
Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you. It's a damn shame you asked me.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
Closet
If
of
you're
birthday
anything like
presents.
Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
So see, when you put it like that, you make me not want to. But at the same time, I need that information that he's going to share with me. I'll be a good boy, but it's not for Uncle Carmine.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother.
Don't do
Your
it.
father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch.
Don't do it.
I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
I'm blaming him for everything.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
And who did?
Who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
What's around her mouth?
The bastard had to die.
Looks like she just sucked on a blue blow pop.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No
Get a
one gets
doctor
in or
for-
out! Go!
Doctor for him or a doctor for Montoya? The doctor ain't bringing him back. I don't care what kind of miracle you think you're gonna perform, but the hell's with the smoke?
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much.
The hell?
It's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had
Look
Gotham's
at the
biggest
smoke
crime
on
lord in our
Gordon's
grasp.
cigarette.
This close. We were this close.
I don't
I gotta check.
I heard
Something was
the
wrong with
register
her.
when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense.
That was quick.
She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
The opening of that door made that room so much brighter where it was like pitch black before.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
And it's black again.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Ooh.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
So it's just showing the skin. That's it. Yeah.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Really?
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Did you seriously need me to click that?
Where am I? Mr. Wayne?
Mr.
What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt. No consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to. No matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
Damn.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child.
Sorry for the noise.
Voice,
That's just my chair.
It was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories. About some kind of lockdown?
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it.
That's why I'm trying to leave.
Let me help you.
With what?
I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're
Yes,
brushing
the
me off that
sergeant. No deal, Vicky.
Just give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce.
Wow.
This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Yeah, but I don't want to spread the information on her.